And here we go, a chance for the cruiserweights here on Carnage to show what they're all about. Now, it was suggested a few days ago as well by... Who was it? I always forget who suggests these things, you know. I do apologise. I try and remember as much as I can. I have got it written down on a piece of paper. I've got the piece of paper at work because I really like the idea. Let's have a quick look. I can find it here. I can find it. It was... Sorry, I'm just waiting for it to load up. Takes a long time. It was... I think it might have been I Will one. It was I Will one or Little Mark Strike, I think. I've had that many comments in the last few weeks. You guys have been fantastic. You really have. You guys have been really fantastic. I really appreciate you all still watching, to be honest. 'Cause I know it's getting quite close to the end now, and it's it was I Will one. He suggested utilising an X Division Championship on Carnage next year, but keeping the 2 cruiserweight belts on the other 2 shows. And that's a really good idea because with the amount of wrestlers we've got now, there's been a big influx in cruiserweights on the new game as well. Plus, we've got a few cruiserweights that suit this hardcore brand, like Pentagon Jr. And possibly even Phoenix and Drago coming over here towards Carnage as well. Manik, again, is a guy who suits his roster quite nicely, but can also be utilised in some pretty hardcore matches. And a few more, it's more along the lines of the Japanese guys. If you watch Lucha Underground and so forth, you see they do go down that line of pretty hardcore wrestling quite often, so it'd be interesting. And yeah, it's a good idea, and I think it's one that we might try and take up for 2K18. So Juventud Guerrera, the Juice, takes on Manik. Previously played, of course, by TJ Perkins in that one. Manik in control early on, then that big punch in the face. So, yeah, like I say, if we do bring in a X Division Championship in Carnage, which is very possible, then these 2 guys will need the ranking points here this season to give them a chance. That's if they stay on Carnage. There's no guarantees that any of these 2 guys will be involved in 2K18. The only way you can guarantee your place is if you're a champion. However, they might be picked. Who knows? PJ and myself might pick them for our brands, or they might end up here on Carnage as well. And of course, if you don't know already, the way we're going to do the draft is that I'm going to pick Throwdown and Octane. PJ Tovey will pick Mayhem and Adrenaline. And we will agree on a roster for Carnage beforehand. So possibly what we will do is we will get together and we will we'll agree the roster first, I think, for we'll agree the roster for Mayhem for Carnage first, and then once we've done that, we'll draft whoever's left, because Carnage for me has a very specific roster. It needs very specific people for it to work because of its style. And I think that's really the best way of doing it anyway. Nice drop kick to the knee there by Manik, who went for the Axe Crusher, but pushed away there by Juvi, who ducks the clothesline now. Big boots into the calves of Manik, who drops to the ground. Juvi with a pin. Only a 1 count. Manik kicks out. Juvi now, big elbow right in the forehead of Manik. For Juvi now popping over the top. Willing Manik back up to his feet. What's he got planned here? Springboard drop kick on Manik. Juvi now locking the legs, and oh, a nice submission hold there. Similar style to a cloverleaf, I suppose, just held in a different direction. Just pinning those legs around each other. Manik breaking free. Slapping the face there of Juvi now. Heading up to the top rope. What has Manik got planned from the high risk maneuver? Oh, a spiral tap. And Manik now taunting away. Or is he? Or is he lining up Juvi? He stalks the ground, and Juvi club blow against the back brings him back up to his feet now. And there's a Pele kick caught him while he was running straight into it. But Juve straight back up, no setting it completely into a Saito suplex. Is Juve Guerrero doing a people's elbow here? Juventud Guerrero just hit a people's elbow as a signature maneuver? And a Michinoku driver for the win. Hooks the leg of Suicide, or Manik, should I say, 2. No. Manik kicks out. Juve heads up top. 680 senton. I thought it was a 450, but 680 senton. Telling Manik to go suck it. And then standing shooting star. Manik back up to his feet, catching Juve with a jawbreaker. Up on the shoulder now. There's the GTS. Well, similar sort of GTS. Manik dropping a boot on the back of Juve. It's been a pretty interesting match between these two. There's been a lot of back and forth, and finally, oh, the dragon suplex set up into a code breaker. There's the pin. 1, 2, and Manik. Oh, I was about to say Manik wins it, but evidently not. Manik now dragging Juve middle of the ring. Standing corkscrew moonsault. And a standing moonsault as well. Into a lion salt from the top rope, but it was just too high up. And he completely missed Juve. That's a little bit embarrassing, isn't it? A little bit embarrassing. Manik dropping a boot on the back of the arm of Juve. 2. Still only a 2. Manik, big running elbow drop right to the back of the head of Juve. Bringing Juve up again, getting in the back. Into that code breaker. And surely this time it's going to be enough for Manik, is it? No, he's not even there for the pin. He's going to continue the assault, slamming the knee of Juve into the mat. And now boots right in the face. Manik, I'm surprised he's not gone for the pin here. I thought he's hit some real high impact maneuvers in the last few minutes. I thought it'd be a bit obvious to go for the pin now. But instead he's just shouting towards the crowd. He's given Juve a bit of time to recuperate here, but evidently not enough. Oh no, it is. Juve playing possum, able to break free. There's the arm breaker. Does Juve have enough to finish off Manik now, though? Up to the top rope goes Juve. Seated senton. Springboard crossbody. Into the wheelbarrow bulldog. What has Juve got next? Just stalking Manik as he slowly gets back up to his feet. Springboard drop kick. And the Juice takes a step back into the corner and surveys his hard work. Boot in the gut now of Manik as well. Into the front chancery. Manik breaking free though, sending Juice face first into the mat. So of course Juve did start this universe mode. Mask, but of course he lost it in Season 1 in a match against Psychosis. Mask versus Mask. There's the pin. 1, 2, and Manik still can't pull off the free count. This is crazy. This is crazy. How is Juve surviving? Manik up top once again. Stalking Juve once again. Again, a big missile dropkick. So many missile dropkicks in this match. But does Manik have the ability to finish Juve off? Standing moonsault. Manik bringing Juve back up to his feet. Went for the overhand, but Juve avoids it with the forearm of his own. And another one. Juve sending Manik to the outside. This is quickly becoming a very, very good match. And over the top senton by Juve, taking Manik down. Juve sending Manik back into the ring, and is that dive going to be enough to win the match? But no, Manik back up to his feet now as Juve looking to add a little bit more insult to injury. Brings him up, reverse Dragon Sleeper into the reverse Bloody Sunday as well. Juve still not going for the pin. Still looking for more offense. Springboard 450. But still not going for the pin. Wow. Juice is really been a little bit lax here, but now the end could be near. Stalking. Manik takes him up. Michinoko driver. Hooks the legs. 1, 2. And there was no way Manik was going to kick up another one of those, was he? But what a match that was between two top-class cruiserweights here in Carnage. A little bit surprised how good it was, to be honest, but this might just have the best match playlist all over it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think this match deserves a place in that playlist? I think it's definitely been our match of the night so far. It's been very impressive. Lots of false finishes, lots of high-impact maneuvers. Big dive by Juve to the outside. It was a very impressive match. There was the Michinoko driver to finish it off, though. Juve, for the second time of the match, hitting it, hooking the legs, and Manik was not going to kick out of a second one, was he? So Juve does pick up the ranking points, which, like I said, is very important moving forward towards 2K18, because those are the points that if you end up on a brand of a Cruiserweight Championship, or potentially if Carnage keeps him, like I said, there will be probably going to be a division on Carnage similar to that sort of thing that I think would suit Juve quite well.